Hey everybody, so today we're going to be talking about Sword and Shield booster boxes because there have been some important updates that we need to look at. And we'll talk about what you should be buying and if there are some plays. And I think there actually are. If not right now, there will be within the next couple weeks to month, I think. But we're going to start on the UK website. So as you guys know, or most of you should know by now if you've been in the hobby long enough, the UK site had a lot of Sword and Shield booster boxes still in stock. They're pretty much all gone at this point. So Fusion Strike sold out a couple weeks ago. Unsurprisingly, it was the first one to go. Silver Tempest's been out a while, but Brilliant Stars and Astral were both in stock. They're now both gone. So these boxes selling out, even though it's in a different continent on the UK site, it's definitely putting pressure on the mid-tier sets, and we're seeing that on TCG Player. So Silver Tempest did sell out recently on the US site. This is moving up into the 190s at this point. I know TCG Player Graph puts it around 186. Most recent sales 190, 149, 186, 220, 189.19. So it really is sitting around $190, which would probably put it a little bit higher than Astral Radiance at this point, which is still selling, in that 190 range. This is surprising to me. I didn't think that Silver Tempest was going to overtake Astral. I know the Lugia is a much better chase than something like the Machamp, but outside the Lugia, like there's not a ton in Silver Tempest. Maybe the Rayquaza, but I thought that Astral just had so much mid-tier depth, mid to high-tier depth, and even low-tier depth, that it wasn't going to be enough for Silver Tempest to overtake it. Brilliant Stars, 206 according to TCG Player. This is really more of a 220 box at this point, guys. Yesterday, 220, 220, 210, 222. So most recent sales, most of them, 3 out of 4, are at that 220 price point or higher. So good to see. And if Brilliant Stars is pushing 220, and if Fusion Strike, guys, wait till you see this. If Fusion Strike is pushing $330, 333 from yesterday, 350, 290, 335, 325. If Fusion Strike is now pushing $330, Brilliance at 220, we're going to have to keep an eye on Chilling Reign and Lost Origin as well, which I think are both better sets than Brilliant Stars by a fair amount, right? So if Brilliant Stars is 220, I would imagine we're going to start seeing Chilling Reign move into like the 250 range. If Fusion Strike is at 330, Lost Origin is going to be somewhere in between Chilling and Fusion. So, it's just blowing my mind looking at a lot of these prices because things are just exploding. And it's happening, on a daily basis at this point that we're seeing very large moves, especially with Fusion Strike, which is what I want to talk about for the most part of this video. So there are some other buys that you could get on the Pokemon Center, right? Like I think the Cyrus premium collections will be bought out eventually. This won't be one of the first ones to go. I don't actually think there's Evo Skies in it anymore, but if you guys have purchased one of these recently, let me know in the comments down below what packs you got inside. I am curious. They have a purchase limit of 10 at this point, so I don't imagine they have Evo Skies anymore, but those will eventually sell out. But these Rotom tins, and I believe there's another one, Gallade maybe. These have tins that, or excuse me, they have Lost Origin inside, Chilling Reign, Fusion. I'm not sure if they've changed the packs on these. It wouldn't surprise me if these, eventually were reprinted with Silver Tempest. So again, if you purchased these recently, leave it in the comments down below for us to know what packs are inside. But if they are Lost Origin, Chilling, and Fusion, I imagine these are going to get bought up fairly quickly. Lost Origin Build and Battle Stadiums, you can probably still find these cheaper on a lot of third-party websites, so I don't think these will go as fast. Same thing with the booster bundles. Now, I did actually do a stock check on this yesterday, and it's about 37 to 3,800 left in stock, which really isn't that many considering that you need 6 to make up a booster box. So if you divided it by 6, you're looking at what, 700 booster boxes worth. And to see how fast people chewed through the booster boxes that were remaining, I think they'll probably buy these out eventually, maybe within a month or two, like who knows. I tried to check this morning, it wouldn't give me an updated number. And if I get an updated number and it's much lower, I will let you guys know eventually. But these will go soon enough. Same thing, Lost Origin Stadiums. I guess I brought those up twice, sorry. The Build and Battle kits, I think no, sorry, it was for the Build and Battle Stadiums. There's only about 450, 460 of these left in stock, maybe up to 500. The build and battle kits, I think there was more than that, and these mini portfolios as well. I'm not sure how many are left of these. I imagine there's a lot, just because there still is a buy limit of 99. But when you actually look at the numbers, right? So this is in Canadian, 649. After you pay your $10 shipping in Canada and you pay your 5% GST, because you don't get the rebate on the Pokemon Center, it comes out to a little less than the converted price on TCG Player. So I think when you look at a pack of Fusion Strike, it's about 488 USD. And what did it come out to? Like 469 Canadian or something like that once you do the conversion, or 469 USD rather. Once you buy these on the Pokemon Center website, if that makes sense. Sorry, I didn't get that out as concisely as I wanted to, but the point is that these mini portfolios and the build and battle stadiums and the build and battle kits, all of these right now are below current market value for loose packs. And I think that the loose pack price really hasn't caught up to the booster box price yet, especially with the new, booster box current market value around $330. We're not even close to that in terms of a loose pack price anymore. So I imagine that these loose packs and these ancillary products for Fusion Strike are going to be maybe $6 soon enough. You're really going to see it jump through the fives fairly quickly. Kind of what we saw with Evolving Skies over the past like 6 months. It made a very large jump in, sleeve boosters and loose packs and stuff like that. So I think that's going to happen soon with Fusion Strike. And if you do the math, if you buy, 36 of these, you're pretty much already breaking even if you can sell them locally or on eBay. Probably within the next month or two, you're going to be breaking even after fees, putting these in lots of 36. So I imagine that these mini portfolios are going to sell out fairly quickly. People are going to start buying these up. The build and battle, kits, those should probably go as well because you also get a promo in them and it's a sealed product. Same thing with the stadiums. You get 12 packs in them. You get the 2 kits. So I think all of this Fusion Strike stuff on the US site is going to be gone probably within the next couple months. Even these mini portfolios, like I really do think that people are going to start buying this up, and I do think we're going to start seeing a jump in Fusion Strike ancillary products, especially loose pack value. I think you're going to be closer to $6. Maybe not by the start of next year because we only got a couple of weeks left, but February, March in that range, maybe even earlier than that. We're going to see this in that $6 price point, kind of similar to what happened with Evolving Skies earlier this year. And, this could happen even faster than I think it will if Fusion Strike continues to go, right? These boxes are already selling $330, $350, most recent sales. So if this moves into that $400 range, expect these to go even faster. Keep an eye on them. If you guys want Fusion Strike product, this is probably, the best price you're going to find. If you find cheaper than this, I would be buying some up, definitely. Obviously, you're not going to see the best return on something like a booster or a build and battle kit compared to a booster box. But at this point, because it's so far below market value and MSRP is, the best price you're probably going to find, it probably makes sense to buy some. And like I said, if you sell, in packs of 36 on eBay, you're already basically breaking even, or you will be within the next month or two. So that's all I really wanted to say in this video. It's crazy how these midterm sets, like Silver Tempest, Astral, Brilliant, all of these are moving up at this point, and into the 200s, which is just insane. But also, to close out this video, one last thing I did want to say: Hobbiesville has Scarlet and Violet Journey Together booster box pre-orders up right now. They've been restocking these a few times. I've seen them come up, and it seems like they go up every single time. I think this converts to about 132 USD, something around that. So if you guys do want to pre-order some and you can't find a better price, they do have them up right now on Hobbiesville. And that's really all I wanted to say in this video, guys. So again, if you got some value out of this, or you're new here, whatever, if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, helps out a ton. If you guys are going to shop, you're going to do pre-orders or whatever, I have affiliate links down below if you want to use them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.